Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, anywhere you are. I am greeting you specially. Hope you slept well. Hope you've had breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Never miss it no matter what. I have eaten this morning. I ate a bano cross soup. Don't mind me. I'm a local African woman. I'm Ambassador Dr. Queen Blessing Ibigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This morning, I want to talk about a case I'm treating at the moment. I'm talking about it because a lot of you might also be making same mistake, and maybe you don't even see it as a mistake, but I'm telling you right now it's a big mistake. A guy contacted me. He's 37 years old and he's been dating this lady that was 29 when they started dating. The lady is going to be 30 this December, and he wants to get married to this lady. Now, according to him, he is a born again Christian. Now, the lady is also a Christian, obviously, according to him, not a born again, because she wears makeup and she makes her hair. Because in her own dictionary, her definition of born again Christian are people who only tie their head, and don't make up or don't wear tight clothes or whatever. That's his own definition of being a Christian or being a born again. And then it was interesting, so I told him to go ahead. And he said to me that they've been courting for a year, and that when they met, this lady, for all through the time he was seeing the lady, they actually worked in the same place for a brief moment before he left the company to and worked somewhere else. She likes makeup. She even makes up in the office. She even touch up her makeup. She wears lots of fine, tight clothes that will show her figure, because she's very shapy, and she makes her hair must be long up to her bum bum, but when she's coming to the office, she kind of packs them in a way that it won't look like it's too long, but when they are outside, you see that she will just drop this hair and all. And he now said to me that he thought that he could change her, and that was why he went ahead to say, okay, let's date and all that. I now asked him, I said, you saw this lady, you liked her. What if it was because of the makeup you fell in love with her? Because you've always seen her with makeup. What makes you think you would have changed somebody that, according to you, likes makeup and even touch up her face in the office? He said that he felt that maybe if she falls in love with him, that, she would choose love over what makes her happy. He said actually the lady tried, that for 6 months or 4 months, the lady didn't wear makeup, she didn't do long extensions, she was doing normal hair and all that. But that one day, they were going to go out, and the lady just made her hair, made up, and used red lipstick, and it was like, what's going on? Who's Jezebel is coming? Now said that, to be honest, that she cannot take it, she cannot cope, that she found out that she has been depressed since the last few months, and she wants to believe it's because she stopped wearing makeup and wearing clothes that she likes. She's been dressing to suit the guy and all of that, that she cannot anymore, that if the guy cannot accept her for the way she is, that he should look for somebody else. And that the guy said, he told her that, you don't love me, if you love me, you will do anything for me. Now I told him to stop. Now this is the mistake people make. I'll try to play the voice note I sent to him so that you guys can hear.
I think most of the time we are the ones that create problems for ourselves, and then sometimes we shift the blame, and
So I
sometimes
try
we
to
pretend
put
like
it
we
by
don't know
the
what the
sound.
problem
Yeah,
is,
by
but we
the
know,
sound.
and we've known all along. You said you met a girl you want to marry, and that you are a born again Christian, and that this lady, the issues you're having with her is makeup issues. She loves makeup and she loves long extensions, and that you thought that having courted for like a year and talking to her about it, maybe she could change her ways and start tying her hair and stop wearing earrings and long extensions and of course makeup. Now you divorce her. That will be one of two things. So sometimes it's not about life, and then you want to purchase. Listen, you choose the way you want to serve your God. I am not a judge of that, and I won't be a judge of that. I don't join issues with the things of God. Now you say you want a woman that ties her head, that does not wear makeup, that does not wear earrings, that wear clothes that cover her neck to the down and all of that. And you saw a lady who wears long hair extension, wear makeups and everything, is that particular lady you chose to fall in love with. What happened to the ladies in your church where you worship, or in other churches like Deeper Life and other churches like Mountain of Fire and Co, and maybe Lost Chosen? In those churches, I believe born again Christians in those churches wear all those, cover their hair and all those things. Why didn't you just go and look for a girl and marry in those churches or in your own church? Why look in the world, according to you, to marry somebody who is already happy with her life, and then you want to drop her into a life of unhappiness? Now, let's assume this lady was desperate and she agreed to your terms and conditions, and she decided to fake it like that and finally marries you, and then starts wearing those things. Do you know what will happen to your relationship? You will be headed for divorce, because it's either you accept her the way she is or you divorce her. That will be one of two things. So sometimes it's not like we don't know. We think that we can change these people. How do you change a full-grown woman? How do you change a full-grown man? And now this woman also changed her ways for a couple of months, because she thought that she would make you see reasons why she should continue to wear makeup. It's not in the Bible to have sex before marriage, right? Really? Really? This is how you do.
Okay, so let me pause and continue. So I then asked him, I said, this relationship you've had in the last 1 year, have you had sex? And he hesitated. And then I told him, I said, look, if you don't tell me the truth, I won't know what advice to give you. And he said, yes, that they had sex a couple of times. That the lady was the one that forced herself on him. And I'm like, really? Really? She forced herself on you? Are you kidding me? Nothing where Musa no go see for gates. Are you serious? You call yourself a born again. You had sex before marriage, and you're saying that the lady is the one that forced herself on you. Really? And so I told him, I said, okay, if you could have sex before marriage, even though the Bible is against it, why can't you just marry a woman that wear makeup? I know a lot of big women of God, born again Christians, that wears makeup, that wear long hair extension. They are even more born again than you talking to me. Because I don't understand where you got that from. You know. And then he said that he has actually asked for forgiveness from God, and he believed that God has forgiven him, and that they are not going to have any sex. I said, look, me, I am not even against sex before marriage. I always advise people to actually get to know their spouses before they get married to them. Test what you want to marry and spend the rest of your life with, because a lot of marriages have also headed to the door, has also broken up because of people that didn't have sex before marriage, and they got there and they discovered that either the woman cannot satisfy the man or the man cannot satisfy the woman, and the next thing, third parties come on board and judge matter today, judge matter tomorrow, and the next thing, marriage even got broken. We've seen a situation where a man didn't tell a woman that he cannot get his thing up, but they were doing without sex with before they are doing no sex before marriage, and they got married. 2 years into the relationship, nothing. Anytime the woman comes and say let's do, we will say he's tired. She reported to pastor, reported to this, before they finally found out that the man found out that he cannot get his thing up, but he was looking for solution. Now, how do you bring me into marriage before you won't even tell me? Then it took you 2 years after I started reporting you to everybody to tell me that you can't get it up. Why couldn't you have told me before the marriage? Then I will know whether I can deal with that and know how to deal with it with you. So there's a lot of things that happens when you don't have sex before marriage. You understand? I think I've said this story before, where I said there's this guy I went to see some years ago. When he dropped his trouser like this, what came out of that place? I ran away. And I told him, I said, look, me, I will just die, but I have somebody that has always said no man has satisfied her, and I believe you can satisfy her. That's how I connected this man with my friend. They are married till today. They dated, they started sleeping with each other that same night. She never went back home. They dated for 6 months and got married. They have, God bless them, with twins. Their children are even older than my son. My son is almost 17. Their children, I think, is about 19 years old, the twins. Because after that, those kids, they didn't have any other children again. They are married till today. They are 5 and 6. They go to everywhere together. I don't even think that man will ever cheat, because who he go cheat with? So there is a man for every woman. There is a woman for every man. That man that is not satisfying you can satisfy another woman. That woman that is not satisfying you can satisfy another man. It depends. It depends on our libidos. Some people have high, some people have medium, some people have low. You know? So I now told him, I said, look, I am not judging sex before marriage. Nothing concerns me. I am not God. Let's go straight to the point. And then I advised him, I said, look, let me tell you, you want me to call this lady and talk to her to marry you. And this lady has given you 2 conditions. If I were her, I would do the same. Either you marry me the way I am, I go wear makeup, or just go and marry the person that will not wear makeup, which is the best option for you. And I said, so if I now call this lady and say, marry this guy and change your ways for him, am I not mad? I won't do that because I wear makeup. Even though people say I look finer when I don't wear makeup, I love making up. I love being a woman. Makeup is a woman's thing. I love waking up in the morning. I'm going out. I am running. I am late. I'm trying to put powder. I'm putting my lipstick. It's a woman's thing. I can't just carry my cloth broom every day and just wear it off. I go like a man. No. I'm a woman. I have to behave like a woman. So I love it. Why will I tell somebody not to do what I love, what I spend money in buying? I told him, I said, look, I'm not a two-faced person. I am not a hypocrite. I will not call this lady and tell this lady to marry you. You love that lady because of the makeup. I can put it to you. You love her because of that shape. But you, in your head, you want to turn her into whatever you think that will make you I don't even know how to even speak the English. So my advice for him was that he should go to his church and marry a woman that was groomed and trained to tie her head. Not every woman likes to tie their head. Not every woman likes to go everywhere without makeup. Go and marry that one. There is a woman for every man. Go and marry that woman that does not like makeup. Please, that's just my advice for him. Now, he called me, I think this morning, he sent me another message to say that he spoke to the girl last night and the girl still insisted on she must wear makeup. And I said, I don't know why you are coming back and forth on this matter with me. I will block your number if you call me again for this same matter. Go and marry another woman, or you accept that lady the way she is. It's as simple as that. Don't try to change people, make them unhappy. This lady, I've told you that the few months that she tried to stay without makeup just to make you happy were the worst months of her life. You want her to marry you and be depressed? You want her to marry you and be unhappy? Why do you want to just carry somebody and put into a life of unhappiness when you already see clearly that this person say, I cannot live this life? You see, we are the one that create problems for ourselves and blame others when it happens. Now, this man is seeing these red flags, and the woman has given him an easy way out. The woman didn't deceive him. The woman said, this is me, and I'm not going to change. Instead of him to take a walk, he's still trying to pressurize this woman. Now, you're going to pressurize this woman, maybe you call people, they talk to her, she's maybe shy of some people, she tried to respect some people, and she give in to them, and she marry you. After the marriage, she start making up. What are you going to do? You head for divorce. Why do you want to mess up your life and mess up her life in the process? So, if you want to take my advice, and for anybody watching this video, if you want to take my advice, marry people who have the... So if you want to take my advice, marry people who like the same things you like. Marry people who can do the things who are already even doing the things that you like. You want to marry a woman that does not wear makeup, by all means, go ahead. Find a woman that does not wear makeup. Not all women like makeup. Some women don't like makeup at all. They can't stand it. Find such women. You want to marry women that wear BB clothes that will not flaunt their shape. There are women that don't wear clothes that show their shape. Find such women. Don't carry the woman that loves to show her shape and then tell her that she has to start wearing only boo-boo. It's witchcraft. Please, it's not fair. Let's not try a woman. Okay, for instance, me, I like makeup. I don't talk am before for this same video. Then you now come and marry me and tell me don't wear makeup. How you go possible? Did you see me that I don't wear makeup? There are sometimes I don't wear makeup, yes, but it's my own. I choose not to. Those times that I don't wear, not because I'm doing it to please somebody. So why will you come and tell me not to wear? I mean, you understand. So guys, please, there is a man for every woman and there is a woman for every man. Let's go for those people that match the kind of things that we're looking for. For instance, my man, we've been together for over 10 years. He loves my makeup. Whether I do am, I be like winch, he like am. Whether I do am, he fine well, he like am. That is the kind of man that I want, and that's why you see that I've stayed with him for 10 years and still counting. Like this, I no get where they go. We die here. You understand? Because he loves me, for everything that I am. He loves me like that. The day where I wear boo, he like am. The day where I wear nika, he like am. The day where I show my curves, he like am. The day where I wear clothes reach my neck, he like am. Likewise me, I love him the way he is. And I haven't tried to change anything about him because he's perfect. Yes, you will say nobody is perfect, but I mean, when somebody don't dey perfect at least 70%, leave am as e dey. I am not perfect, but I mean, to him, probably I'm 70% perfect too. And we are happy at the end of the day. Don't try to change me, and I won't try to change you. There are some things that you might want to change, but I mean, those things are just normal small things, not somebody's habit, not something like makeup, not something like the way I sleep, not something like the way I eat. I mean, it is witchcraft. Please, let's stop it. I've told him to go and marry somebody that would not like makeup. Since na makeup be the problem, make he leave this poor girl alone. Make the girl, they do makeup, they go. You understand? He go see man we like makeup and he go marry am. Everybody is happy at the end of the day. Life no hard as we dey see am. Now we dey make am hard. I love you guys.